Hey again. So this morning I did a video on how blessed I am to have the love I have in my life with my kids. It reminded me of a story about a time I was really struggling in my recovery, feeling unloved, feeling spiritually disconnected, and God has a tendency to put love in my life when I need it. So right now at home, I've got 6 kids. I've got Caden, who's 13, Savannah, who's 13, Destiny, who's 11, Trinity, who's 9, Jason, that's 7, and then Serenity, that's 2. And that's my family at home. My fiance, Lisa, and then we've also got the kid's dad, Jason, which is Lisa's ex-husband, who he's also a part of our family. And it works. I love my family. God gave me these opportunities that I didn't think I would ever have, that I don't appreciate as much as I should sometimes. And it's a struggle for me to keep in mind on how much love actually is in my life. I have a tendency to look at things from the negative point of view, and I don't appreciate it all the time. So kids, thank you very much for putting up with me. I love you guys all. But the story I'm thinking of is my daughters from my previous marriage. That marriage didn't end on the best note, and I said some things that I wish I'd never said to my ex-wife and to the kids, to the girls, Madison and Skylar. So I didn't see them. Now, mind you, I live in a small town. I didn't see them once for probably 2 years after all this happened. Didn't run into them, did nothing. And it's, I think it was right around Halloween, I started really struggling. And we went into Target to look for something for my son for a costume. And we get in line, I'm not paying any attention. I get about 2 people from the cashier, and I look up, and it's my daughter, Madison. And I'm just like, shit, I'm looking for an out. This is awkward. I haven't talked to her, seen her, nothing in forever. And there was nowhere for me to go. So I sat in line, and when I walked up there, we got up there, said hi. She gave me a hug, and asked her if I could give her a bigger hug. So she came out from behind the thing, and we just hugged. And I told her I still love you. And she told me she still loved me. And I don't know how long we hugged, but I was crying. Wasn't what I expected at all. The people in line were probably getting upset behind us, like, let's end this Jerry Springer moment and get on with my checking out. But we started texting almost immediately. And for the next few days, we texted constantly, just catching up on all the stuff we'd missed. And I realized, not seeing them, not running into them for 2 years, that day God had put that in my life because I was really struggling. I really needed that connection. It's amazing what somebody else can bring to our lives, the pleasure, the love that somebody can bring into our lives and remind us of. And I have gotten a better relationship now with my daughters and my ex-wife Cindy than I probably had when we were married. You know, part of that could be my recovery and the growth that I've had, but I think a big part of it is just not having that stress and the pressure and being around each other all the time and whatever. And like, now we can actually have the relationship we should have had to start with. And I don't tell my kids enough that I love them or that I appreciate them. I don't tell Lisa enough that I love her and appreciate her, but I do. And I got to really pay attention and make sure that I tell the people and hold them and make sure they know I love them while I still have that opportunity. You know, something can happen at any time, and then I've lost that moment, that opportunity to let them know that I love them. And I don't want that to happen. I like to tell people around me as often as I can that I love them. People probably get tired of me here at work. I know my guys probably get tired of me telling them I love them. They definitely think it's awkward because they're not used to having somebody tell them that. But I realize I don't tell my family that enough either. So I just thought I'd make this video to tell you guys all that I love you and I appreciate you